Right. Should be live. Okay. Good. Hello, everyone. Put in chat if you're here. There we go. Ah, perfect. Hello, Katie. Oh, thank fuck for that. There are people here. Okay, that's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. For some more people, we'll give some people some extra time because that took me far too long. Uh, oh, funny. I need a drink. That's what I need. Welcome. Talk to me in chat. There we go. Hey, hi. Oh, honestly, whatever you do. Oh, who's at my door? Oh, someone else can get that. I can't go. Yeah, there we go. Someone else is getting the door. So, Dom's here. There we go. Hey, I'm Frankie. Really enjoying the front door. Yeah. Okay. Good. So we're gonna do a quiz. We were originally gonna do it on Twitch and Facebook, but nah. And there was originally graphics and stuff. There was loads of. I've been quarantined. I'd spent a long time setting stuff up, and now none of it works. So, uh, you know, there's that. Uh, what mic do you have? I don't know. This is some shitty guy from Amazon. It was only like 30 quid. Looks cool though, doesn't it? You think it was a professional? You think I was professional? I'm not. First time doing this, which is why it took me 40 minutes to get my stream to work. So, and that must be Dad. All right, my dad's watching. Say hello to my dad, everyone. Okay, hang on. I want to get the comments up on here so I can read them a little bit easier. So let's do that. Okay, so everyone should go to everyone should have the answer sheet up. I put it in the Facebook event, but some people might not have the Facebook event or know what that was. So if you go to bit.ly/Windsor quiz, it's useful for streaming. Yeah, it's very good streaming. Then if you go there, you can fill in your answer sheets, which obviously you'll need to to answer questions. So what is going to happen is I'm going to read. Originally, there was a picture round. The picture round was programmed into the graphics, but obviously now they don't work. So there won't be a picture round tonight. But next week, come back next week, and I'll have the technical issues sorted out with all the graphics and stuff. And there will be a picture round, but not this week because it didn't work. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There we go. Sweet. Ping the whip told me to take my shirt off. That's not gonna happen. So that's just not gonna happen. I don't know who you are. I'm guessing that's Jack Lou. But I don't know. Okay, cool. So we'll wait. We've got 20 people here at the moment. We'll wait. I know there's a bunch more people that were struggling with some different things. So hopefully they can find their way into the YouTube stream. 500 quid. And then we'll get going. So we'll hold off for another little bit. This is really weird. It's one way. I'm on like a video call, but I have to read what you're saying to me, and there's a delay, and it's like the most odd video call I've ever had in my life. So this so this tablet originally it had all the triggers for the graphics that were going to go off. Fuck now, isn't it? Useless. I want to see, right, so we've got 26 people. Look at that. We've gone live and everything. It's been ramping for 5 minutes. I'm really annoyed because the graphics that I had, there was like they were going to come in from the it was That's I'm a bit disappointed, to be fair. I'm getting it, don't worry, getting there. So, all right, Katie, fuck off, right? I'm waiting for other people because I've confused them all by telling them they could watch in like 12 different locations, and now they can't. They can only watch on YouTube. Yeah, this quiz isn't just for you. So, we'll just see. We'll just wait. We're gonna give it another 5 or 10 minutes. See if anyone else wanders in. Um, yeah. Well, Alexia Bookers. Look at that. Oh, that's nice, guys. Welcome, Lexi and Steve and Nat and Geordie and Ollie and Anne-Marie. Great. So there's actually there's more than 23 people watching because there's little teams, I guess, of people. And I don't know. Maybe they're not unless they're breaking quarantine. So there'll be 4 rounds in tonight's quiz. There's going to be 2 general knowledge-ish rounds. There's going to be a round on something else. There's going to be a round on 1, 2, or 3. That's every answer contains either a 1, a 2, or a 3. Team Smoosher in the room. Perfect. Hi, Natasha. Tash. I don't know if I called you Natasha. I never called you that. And there's going to be a round on. Yeah, that's the other round. So we'll give it another 5 minutes, see if everyone joins in, and then we'll get going. So yeah, just another 5 minutes, and then we'll wait for us. Yeah, okay. So a few more people wanted in. Oh. So I set up a studio. I don't have any studio lights though, so just using like 4 lamps placed, but the shadows are. I've not done this professionally. If Ollie Hall was watching, he'd be furious at me. He'd be absolutely furious. Felicio Nelson reporting for duty. Perfect. So yeah, everyone write your team names in the chat because I'll see them when I do the marking. If you've got the form open, again, that's bit.ly/Windsor quiz. That's where you can put in your answers. Stand up. Are you wearing trousers? I am not going to stand up, but I am wearing jeans. I did think about not wearing jeans, but then I knew I'd have to get up and down to fix the camera, and I know it's already on to get up and down to fix the camera, and I don't need my junk on YouTube. It's already on Twitter. It doesn't need to be anywhere else. 29 people. Look at that. This is good. This is great. Team Cherry 69. There's a lot going on there, isn't there? Cherry 69. Don't mind me. I'm just. Has everyone got a drink? Make sure you can't do this pub quiz sober because we're in quarantine, and there's nothing better to do in quarantine than drink gin and Fanta lemon. Don will love these. Team Bogner Boozers. Oh dear. One sec. A few people messaging me trying to get in. Right. Okay. So we're going to get going. We'll just give it another couple of minutes. We're only running 1 minute late, surprisingly. After I do love a G&T. I do. That's very true. We're only running 1 minute late, which, considering all of the technical difficulties we just had, is pretty good. 32 people watching live, plus a few groups, I think. So that's good. It's more than we get. That's about what we probably would normally get on a Sunday. I haven't seen the Coprolites. I don't know whether they're in here somewhere. But we've got Smoosh, which is good, and a few new teams. Oh, we've got the Plant Gang from Manchester. Perfect. Steve from Madrid. Look at that. We've gone national people, international even. Oh, that's good. That's a good drink. There we go. Pickle that liver. So it looks like The coprolites are in, which is great. Ian, thanks for that. I'm working on pickling my liver. Not much else to do when you're in lockdown. Okay, so as I said, no pitch around this evening. So when you get to the pitch around section of your answer sheet before you submit to Mark, just fill in A's or whatever or B's in all of the slots so you can submit. Next week, we'll do this again next week. We will have a pitch around next week. I'll come up with a better solution than what I was trying because that just didn't work. So we're going to get going. So okay. We're going to do round one. Round one is a connections general knowledge round. So I'm going to ask you 9 general knowledge questions. The answer to question 10 will be the connection between the previous 9 answers. There'll be something linking the 9 answers before. That's your question 10. You won't get a clue for what the connection is. So you just have to try and work it out. But if you do work it out early, it might help you get some of the other answers. So has everyone got the sheets open? bit.ly/Windsor quiz. Go there. Oh, and normally I would mark the rounds at the end of each round. That won't happen now. We'll go through all 40 questions. You submit your forms. I'll go away for a couple of, or I'll sit here and ramp for a couple of minutes while I mark your quizzes here on this tablet, and then tell you who's won. Put your team names in, and then there's no prize because I'm not made of money. And then we'll hopefully get better at this as the weeks go on. News said today we might be in lockdown for like 3 months, so by the end of this I'm going to be a YouTube live streaming pro. Steve, I'm coming for your crown. Right. A couple of messages. Let's see what they're about. So yeah, Mum, get Archie to go to bit.ly/Windsor quiz. You'll see a form. That's how you register. My mum's also playing. My mum and my dad, 2 different sides of the country. Well, 40 miles apart. Plenty of swearing, Alan. Get the red wine inside you. Yeah, well, I'm on a gin actually. Got some Tanqueray. But when that runs out, who knows? We might. There we go. And Andy's in as well. Let me just see. Cool. Right. So round 1, connections round. There will be 9 questions. Here we go. What name is given to the annual Day of Remembrance in the USA that remembers those killed in the September the 11th terrorist attack of 2001? That's what name is given to the annual Day of Remembrance in the USA that remembers those killed in the September 11th terrorist attack of 2001? Question 1. So you should be on. Once you put your team name in, you press next. You get the first 10 slots for questions. So that was question 1. Question 2. Which ITV series originated as a one-off 1983 drama called Wooden Top and went on to be broadcast for over 2,400 episodes? That's which ITV series originated as a one-off 1983 drama called Wooden Top and went on to be broadcast for over 2,400 episodes. I'm not sure if Richard's in this quiz somewhere, but if he is, he would know that. He's the one who told me this very, very answer at a previous quiz. So it was just for you there, Richard. So remember, you're looking for a connection between these answers. So the earlier you find it, the easier the future answers might become. So just be looking out for that. Question 3. Which group had a 2004 hit single with Are You Gonna Be My Girl? That's which group had a 2004 hit single with Are You Gonna Be My Girl? I moved this desk from my bedroom. Set it up with a plant. This is the Capitol building made out of Lego. No expense spared. This is that's what you get with me. Quality. Yeah, you don't get that with other streamers, do you? Yeah. So, question 4. What was the last film in which James Dean starred? That's what was the last film in which James Dean starred? So I need something for these. I need to be like doing a Rubik's Cube or something in this interim time where you guys are answering questions, don't I? A few people have left the stream. A few people not very happy with the quality of the content. That's fine. I can take criticism. So I'm not sure if I've had any dislikes yet. I've had one like, so 100% like rate. So what more could you want? So I can see a future in this. Question 5. The word ursine means relating to or resembling what type of creature? That's the word ursine means relating to or resembling what type of creature? And ursine is Ursine. All I can think about this team is the WHO watching and just having a go at me for touching my face so often. Wash my hands so it's fine. Fine. Rich is in. There we go. Look at that. We're a right little band of, well, I don't know what we are. We're a band of something. It's great. This is. Who needs pubs? I mean, me, but you know. Question 6. What was the surname of the inventor who, in 1836, applied for a patent for a revolving gun that made the mass production of revolvers commercially viable? That's what was the surname of the inventor who, in 1836, applied for a patent for a revolving gun that made the mass production of revolvers commercially viable? And once again, remember, you're looking for a connection between these answers. All 9 of these questions, there will be a connection. How's the stream sound quality? Is that all all right? People hear me okay? No one needs anything adjusting? Just put in the comments if you do. So, question 7. What type of dreams gave Jimmy Nail a 1995 hit single? That's what type of dreams gave Jimmy Nail a 1995 hit single? Thanks, Kay. Good. Yeah, at the end of the round, I'll ask if anyone needs any repeats. Just put in the chat. We'll wait till the end of the round and we'll repeat any numbers I see come through in the chat, rather than break up the flow. Question 8. In the 1960s TV series Flipper, what type of animal was the title character? That's in the 1960s TV series Flipper. What type of animal was the title character? What's weird is this is just essentially me getting pissed at home on my own. But I feel okay about it because there are people watching me. It's like accountability, you know? Although I know that, like, my mum's judging me. I know that. I can feel her judgment. Kind of okay with it, though. Question 9. In which famous poem by Edgar Allan Poe does the title character always reply to questions with the word nevermore? That's in which famous poem by Edgar Allan Poe does the title character always reply to questions with the word nevermore? And then question 10 is, what's the connection between those previous 9 answers? There's something linking all of them, either a part of the previous answer or all of the previous answers. So it could be just a single word or the whole phrase, something in those answers. Something links all of those. That's question 10. I've been asked to repeat question 8. So at this point, we'll just put in the chat anyone want repeating. So question 8 was, in the 1960s TV series Flipper, what type of animal was the title character? Dom's asked me, Frankie says please repeat, but you haven't told me which one, Frankie. I need a number. I'm not repeating the whole quiz. We don't have that kind of time. Well, we do. We're all stuck inside, but I don't want to. So, messages. Here we go. Can you go through all the questions again, or at least 9? I can't go all the questions. Right, question 7. What type of dreams gave Jimmy Nail a 1995 hit single? Question 3. I'm basically doing all of the questions again, aren't I? Question 3 was, which group had a 2004 hit single with Are You Gonna Be My Girl? And then 9. In which famous poem by Edgar Allan Poe does the title character always reply to questions with the word nevermore? Okay, so I'll give you 30 seconds or so on those, and then we'll go on to round 2, which will be TV and film. Questions about television and film. Stop asking me to take off my shirt. I'm too fat for that. This might seem like an odd combination, gin and Fanta lemon, but me and Dom and a few other people here in the quiz were in Spain this time last year, roughly this time last year, and and really, and we were drinking these, and they were lovely, and so I've taken to drinking them quite often because I don't like tonic very much. Archie wants to know questions 6 and 10. Really, 10 is what's the link? So there's a connection between the 9 answers. 6 was I don't even know. He doesn't know 6. Don't worry about it. Neither of you know 6. Move on. Okay, so if you fill in all those answers, hit submit, and you should be taken to round 2, a blank set of questions now. We're going to move on to TV and film. TV and film. The pop shield is too far away to be of any use. I mean, Adam, come on, you could have just come in here and done that. I mean, to be fair, I think it's more just for show than anything. It's like a £10 mic. I'm sure a pop shield's not really making that much difference. But thanks for your criticism, Adam, who's literally just there. Wait, oh, I've been told to wait. Why am I waiting? I want to do the, I mean, come on, look, it's, to be fair, it's only been 15 minutes. Not, we were on a quiz, a few of us in the stream now, we were on a quiz, I don't know, Tuesday or something, and the guy just in between questions was just like eating random shit, and he ate just jelly, just cubes of jelly. So one of my friends is egging me on to eat jelly, but I don't have any in the house, and I'm not allowed outside because that's against the law. So I'm not going to break the law for you. TV and film, round 2. If everyone submitted those answers, we'll move on. Question 1. First broadcast on your sheets, it'll say question 11, so they're numbered 1 to 40, but each round. So this is question 11 or question 1, whichever one. First broadcast in 2007, the Sarah Jane Adventures was a spin-off from which other TV series? Katie, that's just the right amount. So I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfect. It's getting dark. I don't have any more lights though, so I can't turn anything else on. So just have to deal with the graininess of the quality of the stream is probably going to get grainier as it gets darker. Although it's already pitch black outside. But I might buy I'll buy some professional lights for next week. I won't. I shouldn't. I probably will. Question 2. Going on to be the highest grossing film of 1983, which film used the fake working title Blue Harvest to detract attention when it was being filmed? That's going on to be the highest grossing film of 1983. Which film used the fake working title Blue Harvest to detract attention from when it was being filmed? Crystal from Crystal Maze. So, Lexi, Steve, shout out. You were there when I bought that. Made me look cool. I moved all this in from my room. This isn't. I tried to pretend this was just my desk. This is just how my desk looks all the time. No, this is all props, staged. Made me look smart. Pens. Don't even use them. So. Question 3. Based on a 1979 novel of the same name by Barbara Taylor Bradford, which 1985 TV series still holds the record for the most watched show on Channel 4, when it's with its final episode being watched by almost 14 million people? These questions are hard. I didn't write them. Don't blame me. Based on a 1979 novel of the same name by Barbara Taylor Bradford, which 1985 TV series still holds the record for the most watched show on Channel 4, with its final episode being watched by almost 14 million people? Hiccups now. I can't tell if Richard's telling everyone that he's done the Crystal Maze or if he's setting it up for a joke. Like, we did the Crystal Maze and all I got was this lousy ball or something along those lines. It's one of those. Question 5. Which of the following hasn't former EastEnder Joe Swash won? A, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. B, Celebrity Big Brother. Or C, Dancing on Ice. That's which of the following hasn't former EastEnders actor Joe Swash won? I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Celebrity Big Brother, or Dancing on Ice? Okay, so thanks, House Party. Didn't need that right now, did I? Obnoxious. When do we swap papers? I genuinely did try and work out a way that when you put your answers in, it would go to another team and then they would be, and that's the sort of thing I should be able to do, given my job. But I lazy, so I didn't make it work. Just used a Google form instead. Maybe one of these. Depends how long this goes on for. If we get more and more, if we're doing these more often, more frequently, and then maybe we'll get more slick as we go along, and there might be a chance you can mark each other's papers. That might be really fun. But don't hold your breath because, well, I mean, this really, to be honest. Question 6. Spoken by the character of Charlie Crocker. Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea is the last line in which 1969 film. That's spoken by the character Charlie Crocker. Or Croker. Croker, probably. Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea is the last line in which 1969 film. Jack, everyone else is writing comments on the YouTube stream, whereas you're writing comments directly to me in message and like 11 other people, annoying them. That's why they've muted you. Did it badly and didn't even get a crystal. Like one single crystal. You didn't get a single crystal on all of the crystal maze. There are some really easy crystals, just FYI. Like there's one where you've got to like do pub sign. We did one that was pub signs. I feel like that was really easy. I don't know. Just yeah, pick easy rooms. That's the answer. That was question 6. Question 5. Oh, I've missed a question. That's yep. Dom's made a good point. I've missed a question. So this will be question 6. That last question was question 5. This will be question 6. In which 2008 film are an architect called Sam, a banker called Harry, and a sailor called Bill all invited to the same wedding? That's in which 2008 film are an architect called Sam, a banker called Harry, and a sailor called Bill all invited to the same wedding? Going crazy, Archie? Pretty sure you've been crazy for a while, mate. Just putting it out there. Can you hear that like hiss in the background? If you can, I don't know if this is picking it up. That's my Mac. It's about to take off. I don't know what's happening. The fan is full tilt. I'm a little bit scared. Oh no, I didn't get this to take away. I had to buy this. It was a stupid amount of money. Although not as stupid as the jacket that I bought and wore for like a week. And then I haven't worn since. It's hanging up out there somewhere. I get enticed by these things, and I really shouldn't. Question 7 by and she went on to play the leading role in a new stage production of The Sound of Music. That's what was the title of the 2006 TV talent show that was won by Connie Fisher and meant she would play the leading role in a new stage production of The Sound of Music. What's really funny there, Tash, is you put your amazing Big Al. That's what we call my dad, who's also in the chat. And so he's going to think you're saying he's amazing when actually you mean me. So they call me Little Al, not Big Al. But you mean me, because I am amazing. So question 15 or 16. So yeah, so 15 was 15 was spoken by the character of Charlie Croker. Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea. Is the last line of which 1969 film? That was 15. I'll do repeats at the end. See? Told you. He's thanking you, thinking it's not you, Dad. It's me. I'm the cool one. Okay? Just the lack of just it's me. I'll do repeats at the end, and I'm marking these. I'll see if people have put answers in the wrong places. It won't matter too much. because I'll see as I'm going through the answers. So don't worry, because I'll see as I'm going through the answers. So don't worry too much about that. Just put it in anyway. Question 8. By what name is Uma Thurman's character commonly known in the Kill Bill films? Is it A, the mum, B, the bride, or C, the widow? That's by what name is Uma Thurman's character commonly known in the Kill Bill films? Is it A, the mum, B, the bride, or C, the widow? I don't know who you're talking to there, Tash, me or my dad. I mean, we're both probably on our way, but thanks, Frankie. Wait, were you talking to my dad? Why is everyone? No, me. I'm the cool Alan, not him. I mean, he's all right, but I'm the cool Alan. Don't be stealing my thunder here, Dad. Dom just yelling no, just into the void. That is such a niche reference, Dom. Like, it's such a niche reference. There's no one else in this quiz that understands that reference. Oh, maybe Steve. There's no one else that understands that reference. Yes, thank you, Helen. Tash, concentrate. Foxes? No. Jeez. Wow. R.I.P. Andrew. R.I.P. Question 9. Who did Alex Jones replace as the main female co-host on the TV show The One Show? That's who did Alex Jones replace as the main female co-host on the TV show The One Show? Someone's like cooking a roast or something. I can smell like roast potatoes. I hope they bring me some. So we're having fun? We're having a good time? Nearing at around 2. Half an hour in. It's pretty good for me. Normally, after half an hour, I'm on like question 7 and I'm struggling to stand up. So thankfully, I'm sitting down. Okay, I'm going to get a next week. I'm going to get a little soundboard with sounds I can play. That will be like a disc jockey. That'll be fun, won't it? I mean, for me, not for you. You guys will hate it, but I'll have a great time. There's a massive spider behind me. I mean, there was a really big spider in here the other day. I don't really mind spiders, so I'm sort of alright with that. I can't see one, so I think you're probably wrong. My mum's just turned off. She's run away. She's left the room. She can't. You tell her there's a spider within a mile of her and she faints. Question 10. In 2007, which 25-year-old became the youngest ever African American to win an Academy Award after winning Best Supporting Actress? That's in 2007, which 25-year-old became the youngest ever African American to win an Academy Award after winning Best Supporting. Bit of lag. So there we go. That's the end of. I'll give you a minute or so, fill in those answers. But that's the end of TV and film. So everyone, put in the chat now what repeats you might want. Read again, please, Jack. That's not that helpful because I can't. Last one, please. Okay, so 10 wants to be reread, and then I also got someone asking. Yeah, question 10. And then someone also asked for 17 and then 30, 15 and 16. Okay, so question 15 was which of the following hasn't former EastEnders actor Joe Swash won? A, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. B, A Celebrity Big Brother. Or C, Dancing on Ice. That was question 15 on your sheets. Question 16 on your sheets was In which 2008 film are an architect called Sam, a banker called Harry, and a sailor called Bill all invited to the same wedding? It's 15 and 16. Question 17. What was the title of the 2006 TV talent show that was won by Connie Fisher and meant she would play the leading role in a new stage production of The Sound of Music? Question 10, the last question on that round, or question 20 on your sheets. It's 10 on this round, 20 on your sheets. Was in 2007, which 25-year-old became the youngest ever African American to win an Academy Award after winning Best Supporting Actress? So, is it Simon Edge's birthday? Ah. Oh, I've just worked out who Ping the Whip is. Well, I have a guess. Happy birthday. I don't know if Simon's watching. I guess Simon's watching. Happy birthday, Simon Edge. Simon Edge, for some people who don't come to the Windsor quiz, he's a regular. I was going to say another word there that begins with R, but I'm not going to. He knows what word I meant. He's a regular at our quiz. Yeah, happy birthday. He's got to be, I don't know, 60 odd. That was also just to annoy him. Great. So hit submit on those answers. You'll get a new set of 10, take you from 21 to 30. The next round is going to be a round called Initial Letter Link. This round, I'm going to ask you 9 general knowledge questions, again, just like I did in the previous rounds. But the answer to question 10 will be an anagram made up of the first letters of the previous first words in the previous 9 answers. Yeah, so you're looking for one 9-letter word that's the first letter of each of the answers in the previous. So you're looking to so in this round, 9 general knowledge questions. Question 10 is an anagram. Rearrange the letters of the first words of each of the previous 9 answers. So some of these answers have more than one word. You only want that first letter. So if everyone's hit submit on that previous round, speak now or forever hold your pieces. I'll give you a second just while I top this back up again. Run out of fan. Oh, sorry. We've got more. Hi, Matt. Welcome. Matt DeBase. I don't know who DeBase is. Do we get a toilet break? Yeah, we could do a little toilet break now. Do people want that? Should we give a couple of minutes for people to have a little wee or refill their drinks? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do. So what time have we got? What time else are we? So boom. So we'll come back at 40. We'll start the next round. So 4 minutes time. Go and fill up your drinks, have a quick cigarette, whatever you need to do, and then we'll start the next round, which is Initial Letter Link, round 3. Gin and lemonade. It's not gin and lemonade. It's quick ciggy break. It's not gin and lemonade. It's gin and Fanta lemon, which is a lot sweeter than regular lemonade. But yes, basically gin and lemonade. It's a cocktail, and Dom can put it in the chat what it's called. It's a Sugar Mallorca or some shit. They call it a cocktail in some parts of Spain where we were. It's not a cocktail, obviously. It's just 2 ingredients. Where we were on Mallorca, we were in Porta Polenta. Yeah, and we drank these all day, every day, and I've been pissed for 2 weeks. Let's not pretend here. Questions? Anyone want to know anything? Can I enlighten you about? I don't know. YouTubers always do this, or like live streamers always do a Q&A, don't they? I just thought maybe no, I'm not going to answer more questions here. Can we have 18 again? Yes, you can have 18 again. 18 on the previous round, which was our TV and film round. 18 was, by what name is Uma Thurman's character known in the Kill Bill films? A, the mum, B, the bride, or C, the widow? That was for Andy, who's watching at home. You were watching at home, but they always used to say that on like Blue Peter. They'd be like, "Oh, this is William, who's watching at home. Yeah, we're all watching at home. Where else would we be watching? You know, William's 7 years old. He's watching Blue Peter. He's not doing it from a pub, is he?" Used to always bug you enjoying the quiz. Frankie, what are your questions? I thought there when you said I've got so many questions, I thought you were saying that you've got so many right, and I was like happy for you. I was like, oh, that's amazing. She's doing really well, because normally she doesn't. But you didn't mean that. You meant you've got questions for me personally. This little bit of hair is really annoying me. It's been annoying me all night. I put so much fucking matte wax on it, but it's not staying. I live with a hairdresser. I should just get my hair cut. That's what I should do. So yeah, we'll give it another couple of minutes for people to come back from their cigarette breaks, their toilet breaks, and whatnot. And then yeah. I mean, this isn't too bad, is it? This is all right. Could have been a bit of a smoother start to the proceedings, but I feel like we've got into the flow of things, which is great. Wave your hands again when you start, so I can. You put me on mute. You don't like this riffing? Okay, all right. Thanks, Helen. Cheers. Appreciate that. She can't hear any of that because I'm on mute. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm good. What are you gonna do? Yeah. Good. Well, horse math is still a thing. Don't worry about that. Just hampered slightly by the racing season being odd this year. Good. So yeah, we're having a good time. We've lost like 10 people since the quiz started, which is fine. I mean, I'm a chalk and cheese. I get that. I understand. But I mean, people just like tapping out. I mean, I wonder how bad I have to be at quizzing for someone who's literally trapped in their house to just not want to carry on. So they were like, oh, they're not going out. They're not going to do anything better, are they? They've literally gone, no, you're shit. Oh, should I do a quiz and drag one week? There is a picture of me floating around. I think a lot of you have probably seen it. And it's a picture of me in drag, and I look remarkably like a wax figure of Florence Welsh from Florence and the Machine if she'd melted slightly. It's an appalling image. But that's what I look like when I do drag. Apparently, is a melted wax figure of a British indie pop star. Enough waffle. Start the quiz. You are right. We should. You need to drink a bit more though. I'm getting through it. Right. So waving my hands, Helen. This is me telling you to unmute. We're going to go back to the quiz. A bit more gin. So we're now going to do the initial letter link round. Be 9. Yeah, I know. People keep saying the stream's not great. Internet. So next week I'm going to plug in. I'm on the Wi-Fi this week, and I think that's causing a few problems. So next week I'm going to plug in as well. So we'll have a bit more. Things will be a bit smoother next week. This is the first time I'm ever doing this. I won't lie to you. I had grand ideas. They were probably too grand for a first try. Next week we'll see how we go, and I'll plug in. That should help the stream quality going in and out a bit less because the Wi-Fi is obviously getting a bit struggling a little bit. Right, so round 3, initial letter link. So here we go. When's the song coming? A clue to what the anagram is, question 10, so that might help you backfill some. Question 1. In which British town would you find both the National Horse Racing Museum and the headquarters of Tatterstalls, the main auctioneer of racehorses in the country? That's in which British town would you find both the National Horse Racing Museum and the headquarters of Tatterstalls, the main auctioneer of racehorses in the country? That's question 1. So both Dom, Mum, and dad should get that right. If they don't, they're in trouble. Okay, so one other idea I had, tell me things on my own, is on these quizzes is to have a big like zoom. Annoying, it might be annoying, but I thought that might be it. Might be a thing we could do. I mean, there is only, to be fair, there's only like 30 of us, so we could do. You know, I had a conference call the other day. There was like 180 people on a hangout, so it's possible. So yeah, so it lets me see you. I can't see any of you. Um, not that I want to see some of you, but you know, we'll see. Question 2. What's the name of the UK's social security payment that was first introduced in 2013 and replaces 6 benefits for working age people with a low household income? That's what's the name of the UK's social security payment that was first. That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know who JFW is, but yes, Adam, stop torrenting if you are torrenting. He's actually not. He's in the kitchen. I just saw him walk past. So that was question 2, which was, what's the name of the UK's social security payment that was first introduced in 2013 and replaces 6 benefits for working age people with a low household income? We've only been going for 40. Put my teeth in. We've only been going for 46 minutes, and we're on round 3. That's pretty good for me. I think that's pretty good timing. Oh, it's Joe Forrester Walker. Yeah, I should be able to. You're right. I should have been able to work that out. Hi, Joe. That's yeah. Wow. I don't know how I got a crystal on the crystal maze if I couldn't work out a puzzle as simple as that one. But there was no S before it, although not currently. You know what I mean? Just you and me. That's you and me thing. Oh, I've dropped out completely. The internet has gone completely. Uh, got someone, has the internet gone off? I'm back. The internet dropped out momentarily, but I'm here. Okay, you could you hear me through that whole thing? That's quite funny. That means the internet cartoon cat Garfield particularly fond of. That's what type of pasta dish specifically. I guess yeah. Anyway, what type of pasta is the cartoon character Garfield particularly fond of? We'll get a better setup next week. I'm already seeing it. Special light boxes, plugged in internet, graphics. There'll be things. There were meant to be things this week, but it'll be create a brand. Yeah, so question 10 will be an anagram made up of 9 letters, which are the first letters of the first words in the previous 9 answers. So you're looking out for that. There'll be a clue as well, so you'll be able to like backfill if you've got questions wrong or anything like that. You'll be able to use those to backfill. Right. Question 4. In 2010, Unilever threatened legal action against the British National Party after they used the jar of what in an advertising campaign that featured 2 spoof political parties called the Love Party and the Hate Party. That's in 2010, Unilever threatened a legal action party. There's other YouTubers, but a whole $10. So, I mean, I don't want to say things are going well for me, but $10 is $10. So, you know, take that as you will. Welcome to YouTube. That's quite strong. Question 5. What's the only country in the world with a name that ends with the letter H? And just again, for some people missed it. So question 4, the previous question, that was question 5, was what's the only country in the world that ends with the letter H? Question 4 was, in 2010, Unilever threatened legal action against the British National Party after they used the jar of what in an advertising campaign that featured two spoof political parties called the Love Party and the Hate Party. L'Chaim. Oh, speaking of, there's a show on Netflix I started watching yesterday called Unorthodox, about some Orthodox Jews. It's great. I mean, half of it's in Yiddish. I mean, there's subtitles, but really, really good drama. I think. If anyone's, I mean, in quarantine, we're nervous, got anything to do. Unorthodox on Netflix. I know Richard's watching this now, yelling, "You're not Jewish." I know I'm not Jewish, but it's a good show. I know I don't speak Yiddish. Although, I'll tell you what word should be Yiddish that isn't Yiddish. Spatula. Definitely. Anyway, I watched that today. Frankie, good. It's good, right? Did you like it? No? Yes? Did you watch the whole thing? There's like, what, 5 episodes or something, right? Yeah. See, Frankie likes it. So that's 2 of us now. That's like nearly 10% of the people in the room. Is it? 3 would be 10%. 3 would be 10%. So it's like 7 and a bit percent. That's a lot of percent. This is funny when you say things, you just put them out in the room and then text messages and whatnot come through. It's good fun. Question 6. Songwriter Bernie, I never say his name correctly. Bernie Taupin. Bernie Taupin. Songwriter Bernie Taupin is best known for his long-term collaboration with which famous singer? That's songwriter Bernie Taupin is best known for his long-term collaboration with which famous singer? So there we go. Okay. Sorry, wait, hang on. Okay, trying to do this on House Party. Can you not talk between each question so we can? Oh, right. So when you see me talk, you think you've got one view. I just think, like, have it put headphones in or something. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna just sit here like a lemon, like, for like a minute or whatever between questions. Tash, I think this is a you problem, not on me and everyone else problem. Do you know what I mean? I think you need to resolve your own issues, while we just carry on having fun around you, which I'm sure is not the first time you've been told that. I love you, Tash. I'm sorry. That was I'm on mute because you're on House Party, so you wouldn't have heard any of that. So that's fine. So it's gone there, but I think it's still on here. So I'm not going to pretend that. See, because this is gone, so the chat's off. Right, question 7. That was Which mobile network operator merged with T-Mobile in 2010 to create the new company EE? So we'll go. I'll just do a light one. Here we go. Setup works quite well, doesn't it? I might just stay here forever. Just sit in this corner of my living room. Talk, drink, talk, drink. Yeah, that's. I mean, when we're not in quarantine, that's pretty much what I do anyway. So, not much has changed there. Question 8. Which Spanish word can be used in English to mean a government order prohibiting ships from leaving port, a ban on trade from other countries, and a temporary ban on making certain information public? That's which Spanish word can be used in English to mean a government order prohibiting ships from leaving port, a ban on trade from other countries, and a temporary ban on making certain information public? That's question 8. So I think next week as well. I think next week we'll just YouTube seems to be a really cool stuff that I was going to do before with the pitch around and stuff like that. So yeah, so from now on, every week we'll be here 7:30, 8:30 start. We'll be on YouTube on my page, The Alan Cole Show. Don't watch any of the other videos. Only watch the stream. And yeah, well, I think that works. So we'll do that. But I'll try and I just saw it like scrolled, and then there was like pictures like here for the pitch around. It was great. I love, and I mean I look like an arse anyway, but now I look more like an arse. So we'll do YouTube only next week, I think. Oh, I'd see Marina Room. Yeah. This is great. I love this. The chat's great as well. This is the place to be. YouTube. What color is the letter S on Superman's outfit? That's what color is the letter S on Superman's outfit? And I'm going to go straight on and read question 10 because it's going to help you here. Question 10 is, the first letters of the first words in the previous 9 answers can be rearranged to spell the name of which city, which was the first city outside of Europe and the USA to host the Summer Olympics. That's the first letters of the first words in the previous 9 answers can be rearranged to spell the. So I'm going to give you a minute or so on that. I'm going to give you a little bit of time because you're going to backfill. If you get the last one, you can do that. So I'm going to vamp for a little while. We've got time. I mean, I say if we finish at 10, we've got an hour. We've only got 1 round left, so loads of time. But yeah, so what you're looking for there is first letters, first words, previous 9 answers. Anagram might help to write out them in however you do anagrams. But yeah. So this has gone again. This keeps going, and it freaks me out because this goes, and so I'm like, oh, my stream's gone, and I think you're all not listening to me. But then it's just this. It's just shit. To be fair, it is like a 10-year-old tablet. Okay, can you repeat the questions you froze? Okay, Helen, I don't know what questions I froze on because I'm live, like I'm in the room, so I didn't freeze on anything. So could you maybe be a bit more specific so that I can help you out? Because from my side, like I didn't miss a word. I heard them all. Unfortunately, I hear every word I say, which is really annoying 85% of the time. 10. I can do question 10. So question 10 was the first letters of the first words of the previous 9 answers can be rearranged to spell the name of which city, which was the first city outside of Europe or the USA to host the Summer Olympics. So that's 10. Nine. Someone's repeated 9. So question 9 was, what color is the letter S on Superman's outfit? So what color is the letter S on Superman's outfit? Rich will tell people in the chat, but it's actually not an S, interestingly enough. It looks like one, but it means something different on Krypton. I remember that from some comic. I don't know. Any more repeats? You still got like another minute or so on the anagram. Don't worry, you got some time because I know anagrams are hard. So yeah, but you want the first letters of the first words of the previous 9 answers. They're going to spell a city, a well-known city, that was the first city outside of Europe or the USA to host a Summer Olympics, not a Winter Olympics, a Summer Olympics. Yeah, it's a 9-letter word as well, obviously. Hopefully not. No. So all of your answers that you're putting onto these sheets, they've gone into a spreadsheet, and I've written some rules on that spreadsheet that should, for lots of you, if you can spell, automatically tabulate your scores. So then all I need to do is go through the answers and check that the tabulations are correct. There's going to be some formatting, green or red, and I just need to check they're all correct and then check the final score and then override those, and then I should come up. So I feel like there's like 7 or 8 teams. It should only take me 10 minutes or so here on the little sheet to work out but yeah, so yeah, it shouldn't take me too long. It should only take me 10 minutes or so. I'll vamp while I do it, and we'll all have a great time, and yeah, we'll just keep drinking, and it'll be great. So yeah, if your stream is weak, you should see the doctor. And my stream is definitely weak. In fact, just had a very message telling me that someone's not playing along because the stream is weak. So next week I'm going to plug in. I'm not going to use the Wi-Fi next week. I'm going to plug in, and hopefully I'm going to order some stuff this week. Better lights, so there's none of these shadows. These shadows are a problem. I don't like these shadows. And we're going to plug in, and we're going to have each question I ask will come up as an image on the screen, so that it doesn't need to be repeated. So if the stream lags out slightly, you'll still be able to read the question. Yeah, and I mean the factor of Alan. What was that? How did what did I factor of Alan there? I said there were like 10 teams. Are there not 10 teams? 28 people playing. Yeah, this is the first time we're doing this, and no, I'm planning on doing this I'm planning on doing every Sunday, same time, for the whole of quarantine until we're allowed back out into the real world. And I hope you'll join me for other sessions. I know this hasn't been perfect, and I know the start was annoying because there was lots of me just staring at a camera going, is this working? But we'll get better as we go. And yeah, I think we'll get to a happy place. So hit submit on that last round. You've had your minute or a bit. No, we've got one more round left before I count the points. We've got one round to, then we'll do the answers and the points and stuff like that. So it shouldn't take me too long. I think it'll only take me like 10 minutes, if they're right or not. So everyone submit those, and then we'll move on to the next round. People messaging me, you see, so I'm just like... Right, then it's either 1, 2, or 3. So you've got a 1 in 3 chance of getting every question right, which actually by 10 means you're not getting it. Like the chance of getting 10 out of 10 is like slim. But unless you know the answers. Every time YouTube labs, we should all drink. That's a good point. That's a good point. Anyway, so yeah, so this round is the final round. Every single answer in this round is either 1, 2, or 3. And so it's a nice easy round in that you can just guess if you don't know, and you've got people still on the stream. Good. Means there's a few of you that have stuck around for whatever this was. That's great. So we're going to move on to round 4. Question 1. This will be question 31 on your answer sheets. But this is round 4, question 1. If Henry VIII's 6 wives outlived him. I don't know if any. I actually didn't tell the Windsor that this was happening, because well, I don't know. I just didn't tell any of them, so I don't know if any of them are playing, but I assume they're probably not. I just chose Windsor because a lot of people are invited into the stream originally. I know we've got people from Spain and Manchester, and you're all welcome. And next week we'll go further afield, I'm sure. Yeah, but no, I didn't invite anyone in from those places, but the original core quiz team that wanted to still quiz, I invited those in, which is why it's called the Windsor Castle Pub Quiz. I missed it to after the explanation of the round. Great. So yeah, so it lagged, so I've got a drink. So that's fair. And question 1 was, how many of Henry VIII's 6 wives outlived him? How many of them outlived him? If none of you have listened to the soundtrack to the musical Six yet, I highly 6 women singing and dancing and whatnot. It's absolutely fantastic. The soundtrack is phenomenal, and yeah, Heart of Stone is on that soundtrack. It might be one of the best musical theatre songs of all time, which I know is a low bar for some, but for me, it's a great great achievement. I'm not going to sing it. I've had a few singing lessons, but not enough to want to sing on live stream. Yeah, give me time. Give me time. I'll get there. Or just come to karaoke me on a Thursday. What was the last question? Henry VIII. No. What? Sing. I'm not singing, Joe. Shut up, Matt. So that first question was. So the answers to these questions are either 1, 2, or 3. So so you don't need the name, you just need the number. So this answer, for example, which of his wives, you just need either 1, 2, or 3. So it's one of his first 3 wives. You know that. The answer, the question is, how many of Henry VIII's 6 wives outlived him? So you want to either put 1, 2, or 3. How many of them outlived him? One outlived him, 2 outlived him, 3 outlived him, whatever. One of those. No more than 4, certainly. Question 2. How many general elections did Labour win under Tony Blair? That's how many general elections did Labour win under Tony Blair? I shouldn't say this on a live stream on the 29th of March, but voting is officially open for another 2 days. But I saw some numbers this morning, which is great, and the deputy as well. That's going to be lovely. It's lovely to have a woman in second in command. So yeah, that was nice. That was good. Just I'm not going to get political, but for me, it was a nice morning to read that internal email that may or may not have been sent. Matter if I say that anyway. You're going to find out on Saturday, so it doesn't matter. Rainer. That was just for Joe. Okay, question 2. Question 3, sorry. How many of Jeff Hurst's 3 goals in the 1966 World Cup final did he score in extra time? That's how many of Jeff Hurst's 3 goals in the 1966 World Cup final did he score in extra time? Oh, there's some lagging going on. challenge. Drink the bottle of gin before the quiz. Kiss, kiss. Did you invite Zaf? No, I don't. I don't even have Zaf's number or anything. I didn't. I don't even know. Yeah. I don't know if this. I think everything's lagged out. I don't. I'm gonna pause. I don't know what's going on. I got a message from my mum that says the plant needs watering. That's a good point. Are we back? Oh, I don't know. Can someone comment if I'm still live? Because everything's frozen. I don't know. Okay, so Dom just said water my plant. So yeah, okay, so I'm still live. So mum told me to water the plant, so I'm gonna water the plant. This is water. I'm just water the plant. Can't. I'm still live. Good. No, it's just like a spider plant. It's something from our bathroom. It normally just like absorbs shit fumes or whatever. But I put it on my table to. Yeah, you are right. It was a waste of gin, but it was only like a shot, so it's fine. I'll live with it. Okay, good. So counting the bottle of gin. Still good. That was question 3. Was Jeff Hurst. So question 3 was Jeff Hurst. Everyone hear that? Good. We'll do repeats at the end. This is the last round. Come on, let's get through this. Have the letter X in their name. It is a money plant, Jack. That's really, yeah, that's correct. I guess it's not hard to know. It's not a money plant because it was expensive. Well, I mean, I didn't pay for it, but I think it's a money plant because it's supposed to bring you money. I mean, it hasn't worked for me, but I would guess other people. I don't know. I don't know who that plant's making rich, but someone. Probably the person that sells money plants. That's probably who it's making rich. Have the letter X in their name. Tash, you can't be saying in chat you want to see the size of mine because lots of people in chat are going to not think you mean plant. Just FYI. They're going to think you mean something completely different. We totally didn't hear 34. Yeah, so just repeat that. I'll say it one more time for Andy and a few other people. That's how many cities in the UK have the letter X in their name? Stop. What was what question? I just said the question. That was question 4. Question 1 or question 10. It doesn't matter. I'm going to see that it was an answer in that round, and you're going to get a mark. So don't worry if you put it in the wrong place. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. A little bit of High School Musical for you. Just me. So good. Question 6. Question 5. Question 5 is next. After 4. Question 5 follows 4. So question 5 is, how many sulfur atoms are there in a molecule of sulfuric acid? That's how many sulfur atoms are there in a molecule of sulfuric acid. Obviously, you know it's 1, 2, or 3. A 1 in 3 chance of getting this right. If you know the formula for we're all in this together. What I think is really funny about the first High School Musical movie with Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudson, whatever she's called, Hudson, is Zac Efron filmed the whole movie, he was singing, he went into the studio, sung everything, blah, blah, blah. It was so shit, they dubbed him singing for the entire movie. They literally, Jordan, who's a Broadway star, he dubbed all of his parts. Additional fun fact, in the movie The Greatest Showman, in which Zac Efron, and so lots of the really high notes, Tightrope, for example, in that movie, almost entirely sung by Jeremy and not by Zac Efron. So fun facts. That's what you're here for. You're here for fun facts. You're not here for a quiz. You're here for me to just give you fun facts. It's only 9:15. Okay. Question 6. In greyhound racing in the UK, what number trap does the greyhound wearing a white jacket start from? That's in greyhound racing in the UK. What number trap does a greyhound wearing a white jacket start from? And tightrope, all of that. That's a great. To be fair, Zendaya, she does brilliantly when she's spinning around this, and that's all her. That's all Zendaya on that movie as well. She's not dubbed by anyone. She's getting those vocals. It's impressive. It's impressive. They're hard songs to sing. Hard songs to sing. I know what this is doing. This is old. This is old. This is something here is going on. Tanqueray gin is made from the essence of yak piss. I mean, Tash, that's not true. It's not. It's not. It's yak piss. Don't ask how. It's a weird fetish of mine, but it tastes better than that. So, also, importantly, this is Tanqueray 10 rather than just regular Tanqueray, which is like a more elevated version. Like I said, YouTube money, $10. I don't want to brag, but I will. $10. End of the round. So we've got a couple of questions left. At the end of the round, put your number repeats in. I'll do those before I mark. So, yeah. There on a papal cross. That's how many horizontal bars are there on a papal cross? You want a refund for something you didn't even pay for. I, in Leicester Square, watched it in the theatre, and it was so shit. Like it was like unbelievably shit. Like even though it was free, that movie was. So a bit of similar to this, really. Question 10: How drunk is Alan right now? I'm not drunk. I'm fine. I might have drunk nearly a whole bottle of gin, but I'm fine. My mum is currently like calling. She's like planning the intervention. She's like, yeah, only one bottle, you know. So there's a discrepancy there. But yeah, no, I'm not that drunk. I'm fine. Great. To be fair, I've not been to a pub in like 3 weeks, and in those 3 weeks, I think I probably had like 4 bottles of wine. 4 bottles of wine in 3 weeks. I mean, that's it. You know, I've gone deep. I've gone deep because I feel like absolved. I feel like with people watching me, it's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's content. You know, it's content. All I'm doing is providing content for people, and you know, if that means I've got to drink a bottle of Tanqueray, then you know, needs must. In rugby union, how many points is a drop goal worth in rugby union? I can't do anything about the lag. Next week I'll do something about the lag. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I mean, next week I can. Next week I'm going to plug in. I'm going to go straight into the. I'm going to go no wireless through the ground. It's going to be great. But right now I can't do anything about it. King Richard is here. King Richard is in the chat. He's not. He's not the Richard. He's not the Richard Noble. That's a different Richard. And I'm sure appreciating the Sarah Jane question earlier on, as well as a few others. So good. Glad people had still. I don't understand how after an hour there were still 31 people who were engaged with this. That's odd to me. But we'll. What? Who's left? What? Dom's leaving. Why are you leaving, Dom? Really? You've got somewhere else to be? I mean, I don't understand. Okay, fine. Leave if you want. Yeah, I mean, I like, what else is Dom going to do right now? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's trapped inside, like all of us. I mean, I guess he does have a wife. Question 9. When EastEnders was first broadcast in 1985, how many episodes were shown each week? That's when EastEnders was first broadcast in 1985. How many episodes were shown each? I appreciate everyone that's held out for this. I appreciate the 31 of you that are still sticking around. So it's good. It's good. Yeah. Next week we'll have a few more. We get 60 people. Oh, calm down. You guys are the OGs, right? You are the real. You were here for the first week. You stayed through the technical issues that we had. We had a lot of them. You stayed. You're the OGs, and that's not worth any points in future weeks. You're still going to lose. But I can't do anything about the lag. I can't do anything about the lag right now, okay? Stop moaning about the lag. Just tell me what you want repeated, then I'll repeat it. That's all I can do. I'm not a lag genie. There's 60 million people staying at home. The internet's under a series of the Killing Eve. This is iPlayer's fault, not my fault. I'm close to it, but yeah, we're still waiting for it. Oh, it's actually no. You're right. This is the next question. Is question 40. Yeah. So, question 40 or question 10 of round 4, however you want to pair it up, is how many squares does a submarine take up in the game Battleships? That's how many squares does a submarine take up in the game Battleships? That's the last question of tonight's quiz. That's question 40. You're going to click next on your sheets when you're done. You're going to get another 10. It's the picture round, which we can't do this week because it was supposed to be here. It's supposed to be digitally inserted. Unless people want to do it and I show the pictures on my on my tablet. What time is it? What are people thinking? So I probably could get each individual picture up on my. I mean, do we want to do that? There's a few people saying it's too laggy. I think they're probably right. Okay, so this week won't be marked down for any answers in the 10 questions. Next week we'll do a picture round. I'll make sure that on the answer sheet all of the questions and the pictures are on that sheet, so that even if stuff few people are not, yeah. So we'll do that this week. We'll skip the picture round this week. So so on this round we'll do some repeats. Does anyone want any repeats on this particular round? Let me know in the chat. Next week we'll do a picture round, and you'll get the pictures on your answer sheet, so you'll be able to do it even if my stream breaks up. But yeah, there's nothing, so it doesn't matter. But yeah. How does everyone need every question? Okay, so I'm gonna rail through all of these questions really quickly. Okay, so this repeat is the whole round from question 31 to ag. Tough shit. So one was, how many of Henry VIII's 6 wives outlived him? Henry VIII. 2. How many general elections did Labour win under Tony Blair? That's how many elections did Labour win under Tony Blair? 3 was, how many extra time? 4. How many cities in the UK? How many cities in the UK have a letter X in their name? 5. How many sulfur atoms are there in a molecule of sulfuric acid? 6. In greyhound racing in the UK, what number trap does the greyhound wearing a white jacket start? 8. How many points is a drop goal worth in a rugby union? 9. How many squares does a submarine take up in the game Battlefield? And just a reminder that every single answer is either 1, 2, or 3. So that's everything. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, everyone, to finish those in, and also fill out the nonsense pitch around. When you press submit on the next one, you're going to get a pitch around. Just put any values. You can't submit unless you put a value in. So just put any value in for the pitch around. It won't be counted at all. And then submit all of those, and then I will mark everyone. I'll stay on cam while I mark and announce the winners. And we'll keep vamping while I drink more gin. But yeah, when everyone sent that through, we'll yeah. So just fill out all those answers, fill out all those questions, all the questions, those answers, and then hit submit. On the pitch around, you'll get an extra round that's not live. Just put any values in you want; they won't be counted. And then I'll mark everyone. There we go. So we've got a few. We got this might be everyone. So we've got Dawson's Pub Quiz Tour. Perfect. Leather Hove, Royal Flush, Bogner's Boozers, the Donkeys, Dog Walkers, the Trivets, the Delinquescents, Fadab, Virtual Cavidity, Plant Gang, Coprolites for Real, Team Cherry 69, and Smoosh. I think that is everyone. Is that everyone? Is there anyone who hasn't submitted yet? Because if there isn't, then I'm not announcing a coup d'etat. I have not seized the capital. That has not happened. But I think right. So I mean, this isn't going to be the most engaging content while I mark our 14 teams. So just give me a moment. Round one was connections. No, round one was connections. So yeah, okay. So this is not going to be. I don't know how to do this in an entertaining way, but yeah, let's just do this. Okay, so this team, which is there we go. We're good. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 5. This won't be. Just talk amongst yourselves. Just everyone. I'll wave my hands around when I'll wave my hands around when everyone's back in the room. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I mean, this isn't good content. Just everyone, just no. You're gonna get the answers. I'm just. My sheet didn't deal with how terrible people are at spelling, so I'm just putting that out there. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. 15, 16. It's pretty good. This is gonna take me a while. This is gonna take me a while. I should do this. I should do this. I should mark who's wrong. I should mark the wrong answers. Yes. Oh, fucking genius. Okay. So 1, 2. So yeah. I mean, this is not fun for anyone. Just go and do other things. I need a better system. Next week, I'll have a better system for marking. But this is. In my head, this is the best way. There we go. Right. So, yeah. So, wow. So, Royal. I don't, this is going to take forever. This is going to take forever. Okay, right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to trust you all. I'm going to trust you all. I've got this submitted, and I will go back, and I will make sure this is correct. Everyone is going to mark their own answers when I read these answers out, and they're going to put their final scores in chat. Someone's going to put their final scores in chat, okay? And I will announce the winners. If that's incorrect, I'll tell you. So, be honest, be truthful. For that, I'm going to do some rum. Everyone mark their own scores, and then put your team name and put your final score in the chat. When I've read out the answers, everyone's going to mark their own, and I will. But this is going to take an hour for me to do any of this, so let's not worry about that. So let's do round 1. Get the answers out now. Bro, can we go back to your sheet? Stop it. Anyone, it's all good. This is the best way, right? Everyone's going to mark their own. They're going to put their answers in the chat. I'm going to trust people because people generally are trustworthy. I will validate it afterwards when I wake up tomorrow after whatever this is. So question 1. The name given to the annual Day of Remembrance in the USA that remembers those killed on September 11th is called Patriot Day. Patriot Day. So a lot of those got that right, I'm sure. So just mark that. 6 hours. There's 14 teams. It's going to take me ages to mark. None of my queries work because everyone spelt everything differently, and it's not going to work. We don't have the answers. What do you mean you don't have the answers? Oh, you don't know what you put? Oh, that's a good point. I mean, it's going to take me forever. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Well, okay. Do people want? Should I just read out everyone's answers? I don't know. I don't know how to do. I don't know. This is my first week. I don't know how to do this, but there are 16 teams. What do you think? I should just pause or just wait? You guys just want to like do your own? Do you want me to wait and mark everyone's answers, or do you want me to just read? What are people thinking? I don't. I like because it's going to say there's 16 teams. I didn't expect there to be 16 teams. 16 times 40 is a lot. It's a while. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to read out all of the answers. Okay, and then afterwards, I'm going to go through here and I'm going to work out who the winners were. Right, and I'll let people know retrospectively. In next week's quiz, the opening of next week's quiz, I'll tell everyone who the winners of this week's quiz were. So we're going to do that. I'm going to read all the answers, and then when I've got some time to really go through it without be announced at the start of every Sunday quiz. That's the new plan. I don't care what people are saying in the chat. I can't read it right now. But what will happen is the winner will be announced at the start or towards the start of every Sunday's chat moving forwards. I'm going to read the actual answers. I'm going to go away, work out who actually won. Not that it matters. You don't win anything anyway. And then every Sunday we'll know that. So that's the yeah, that's what's going to happen. So question. So round one was connections. So question one was what name was given to the annual remembrance of the USA for those killed in September 11th? It was Patriot's Day. Question two was the ITV original series that was originally called Wooden Top and went on to be broadcast for over 2,400 episodes was The Bill. Question three, in 2014, who had a hit single with Are You Gonna Be My Girl? It was Jet. Question five was the last film that James Dean starred in was Giant. Giant was the name of that film. That was question four, sorry. Question five was Ursine relates to bears or the bear. Any bears or the bear, any of those things is fine. Question six, the surname of the inventor who in 1836 applied for a patent for a revolving gun was Colt. It was Samuel Colt. So Colt was the answer. Seven, what type of dreams did Jimmy Nail have a hit with in 1995? It was Cowboy Dreams. 8, in 1960, the TV series Flipper was centered around a dolphin. I think pretty much everyone got that. Dolphin. And question 9, in the famous poem by Edgar Allan Poe, the character always replies to a question with the word nevermore in The Raven. So making them plurals gives you the name of NFL teams or American football teams. So anything to do with NFL or American football, you would have got the point on this. So it was New England Patriots, Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, New York Giants, Chicago Bears, Indianapolis Colts, Dallas Cowboys, Miami Dolphins, Baltimore Ravens. That was the connection between those answers. And then round two, I have no idea what round two was. Question 11 was what? TV and film. Was 2 TV and film? Yeah, TV and 2 was TV and film. Yeah. Question 11 or question 1 of round 2. First broadcast in 2007, the Sarah Jane Adventures was a spin-off of Doctor Who. 2, going on to be literally no one got this right. Oh, a few did. 1, 2, 3 of you got this right. 4 of you got this right. So, going on to be the highest grossing film of 1983, what film used the working title Blue Harvest to attract attention from when it was filmed? It was Return of the Jedi, Star Wars Return of the Jedi. It doesn't matter if you missed the answers, because I'm going to calculate this afterwards and say who won. So I'm not going to repeat answers. I'll message everyone and let people know who won, so don't worry about it. 3, based on the 1979 novel of the same name, Barbara Taylor Bradford. What was the TV series that's the most watched on Channel 4? Did anyone get this right? Yes. Yeah. Two teams got this correct. 2 teams. The correct answer was Woman of Substance. Woman of Substance was the correct answer there. Question 5. Which of the following hasn't EastEnders actor Joe Swash won? It's Celebrity Big Brother. He won both Dancing on Ice and I'm a Celebrity to Get Me Out of Here. 6. The character Charlie Croker or Charlie Crocker. Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea. Was spoken in the movie The Italian Job. Question 7. The title of the 2016 TV talent show that was won by Connie Fisher, which she meant she played the leading role in the stage production of The Sound of Music, was How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria? How do you solve a problem like Maria? Question 8. Well, what name is Uma Thurman more commonly known in the Kill Bill films? She's known as the Bride. The Bride, which was answer B. B, the Bride. Question 9. Who did Alex Jones replace as the main female co-host on the TV show The One Show? It was Christine Lamb, African American, to win the Academy Award winning in Best Supporting Actress category was Jennifer Hudson for the film Dreamgirls. Yeah, I don't even know. These rounds are in such a strange order. I've got like 13 rounds here, which is why this is hard. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Initialize a link was round 3. Initialize a link. Sorry, people messaging me saying the stream's coming and going. So after this, I'll post all of the answers for this round. I'll post them on the Facebook page, so anyone that missed any can work out where they are. And then I'll also post who the winners are, post the 4 scoreboard, and then next week at the start of next week's quiz, because we're going to be here again 7:30 on Sunday, a week from now. I'll tell people verbally who the winners were as well, and a few times after that. So yeah, so this is initial letter link. This is round 3. Question 3 was the pasta or the pasta dish that Garfield most likes. It's called lasagna. Called lasagna. It's just lasagna. Isn't it? 4. In 2010, Unilever threatened legal action against the BNP for their use of Marmite in their adverts. The only country in the world that starts with the letter H that ends with the letter H is Bangladesh. Bernie Taupin is a long-time collaborator with Elton John. EE was orange. The Spanish word that can mean a government order prohibiting ships leaving port or the restriction of information is an embargo. And the color of the letter S on Superman's outfit is red. 9 answers to get which city outside of Europe and the USA to first host the Olympic Games. You get Melbourne. Melbourne was the correct answer there, which I think a few of you got. I mean, question 31, right? Question 29. Question 29, I think. Question Yeah, 29. Yeah. So Bungie got Melbourne. Perfect. And then the final round, question 4, was 1, 2, or 3. So how many of Henry VIII's wives outlived him? The correct answer is just 1. It's Catherine Parr. Catherine Parr was the only wife that outlived him. 2. How many general elections did Labour win under Tony Blair? Almost all of you got this right. The correct answer was 3. He won 3 general elections. How many of Jeff Hurst's 3 goals in the 1966 World Cup final did he score in extra time? If you got this right, the correct answer was 2. He scored 2 of his goals in extra time. 4. How many cities in the UK have an X in their name? So there was a couple of different answers. We got 1, 2. We got a couple of 3s. The correct answer are the only 2 cities in the UK that have an X in their name. How many sulfur atoms are there in a molecule of sulfuric acid? Well, the formula is H2SO4. So with there only being 1 S there, the correct answer is just one sulfur atom, 2 hydrogen and 4 oxygen, with just the 1 sulfur there. 6. In greyhound racing in the UK, what number trap does a greyhound wearing a white jacket? How many horizontal bars are there? How many horizontal bars are there on a papal cross? There are 3 horizontal bars on a papal cross. For Union, it's worth 3 points. It's worth 3 points for drop goal. 9. In EastEnders, when EastEnders was first broadcast in 19 fields, battleships, sorry, it takes up 3. It takes up 3 squares. Rounds. So the 23 of you that are left, I appreciate that. Yeah. So there we go. That's the end of this week's quiz. Please, hopefully, we'll have a bit of a smoother experience. And yeah. Thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks for playing. I'm gonna hang around online, so if anyone wants to have a little like video chat or whatever afterwards, message me on Facebook. We'll all have some video chat fun. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and congratulations to whoever won. I don't know who you might. Hopefully, you know who won. But I'll let you know after. Thanks, everyone. Cheers.